everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, The In-Between. Paramount Plus original. Everybody's doing it now, you know. But stars in it, I think. You know, Joey King. She's, I guess a star. I mean, right? She's been in a lot of movies. So, she's been in a lot more movies than me. So, there you go. Kyle Allen. I don't know who he is. Kim Dickens. She's in... not The Walking Dead, but Fear the Walking Dead. John Ortiz is a name I recognize. So evidently, I'm assuming Joey King and her boyfriend get in a car accident. He dies, she survives, but she thinks he's trying to connect with him from heaven or from the afterlife, to say that. So I don't know, kind of neat that it's on Paramount Plus. That's cool. 5.7 on IMDb. But only 594 people have rated it so far. Now, it is an hour and 55 minutes long. Not a weeknight movie. I'm chancing it on a Thursday. Whatever. Let me get into it, find out what it's about, give you a better idea, let you know what I think. Stick around, let's watch a movie together. I'll be back. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching The In-Between. We're at the 1 hour, 7 minute, and 57 second mark. And I have to say, so far it's pretty good. It does feel like a story we've heard before, but they're really focusing on the first half as them falling in love. So they, interestingly enough, they say Avalon. I think it's Avalon, New Jersey, which is cool because as a kid, I went to Avalon, New Jersey with my parents every summer, which is pretty neat. You know, like so I'm very familiar. Now, you know, it doesn't look like Avalon, but maybe it's not Avalon, New Jersey, but it seems like they live, she lives in Avalon, New Jersey, he lives close, and his grandfather lives there. But they end up meeting and falling in love. She's a photographer, he's a rower, right? And they have this very cute relationship. Now, you know that right in the beginning they show what happens with the accident, and she wakes up in the hospital. So it's more flashbacks from this point, building that whole relationship, that you know, whatever, Walk to Remember, Notebook kind of stuff, right? Which is cool. It's also interesting. I'm going to throw this out here real quick. So he is driving his parents' Jeep, and it looks like I owned a 1989 Jeep Wrangler. He has a Jeep Wrangler. It has a tape cassette, and he pulls out all these tapes and tells her to play music because they're his parents, and they play the 80s. And I thought it was cool. In the beginning, I was listening to the music, and I thought it was pretty good. The first two songs that they played, nothing I've ever heard before. It's probably a little bit more modern, what the kids are listening to nowadays, but I thought, okay, I like the soundtrack so far. And then they throw it into the 80s a little bit. Now they've brought it back, and it's more, right now we're getting more love type, la da da, and you know, and that kind of stuff. So it kind of tailored, but maybe it'll come back. But that's where we are so far. I mean, it's really all about the development of the two of them. Her parents are not, it's Kim Dickens and the other guy I mentioned now, I forget, but they're not her true parents, and there's a story behind that. I'll let you figure that out. But you know, otherwise it's pretty good. It's really about them. It's not like they're broken and they need to be fixed, that kind of thing. They just found each other and are enjoying each other's company. So there you go. That's what I got. But you know, there's a tragedy that they have to deal with, and what's happening. The whole in-between stuff hasn't. I mean, sort of have. There's breadcrumbs laid out there so far, so it's kind of neat. But really, the majority of it is focusing on their development of a relationship. All right, let me get back. Yeah, I know, it's probably, you're probably saying this is not really my demographic. I think they're seniors in high school, but still. All right, I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of In Between, and I have to say I actually enjoyed it. I shouldn't say actually enjoyed it, but you know, considering I don't think the movie was meant for me. I think it's probably meant for a different generation. But anyway, even with all that said, I thought it was pretty good. I liked I was just trying to see, the credits are rolling right here. Like, we're at the credits, and I'm trying to see some of the soundtrack there. I thought one of the voices on there was pretty consistent, but I could be wrong. Anyway, enough of that jazz. The soundtrack didn't get any better since I left here. There was one song that's consistent throughout it, but nothing more popped in there that made me go, ooh, ooh. You know, it was just a lot of more of the lovey-dovey stuff, slow stuff, whatever. Anyway, nothing wrong with slow songs, but the movie, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was well done because they really focused, like I said, a lot on the relationship, and they were good people. And everybody around him was good people. You know, there wasn't like bullies or anything like that, or, you know, tragedies that happened in their previous life that make them who they are. You know, it was, so I enjoyed that aspect of it. It was kind of feel good, if you will. And so I liked that part of it. I liked the actors. I thought, the kid, I can't place, the guy, forget what his name is, something Allen. I know him from somewhere, and I looked it up on IMDb, and I've seen him in tiny little places. I don't know, but he stands out a little bit more than what I'm seeing on IMDb, but I like him. I thought he was good too. So I think that's part of the reason I like the entire movie. Now, I'm going to throw this out, because when you read IMDb, it says this, or at least the beginning lends itself to you. As I got like partly through the movie, I started to realize this is very similar to the movie Ghost. So if you haven't seen Ghost with Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore, this is just a modernized version of that. But, you know, of course, there was some, you know, nefarious characters in Ghost, and they're not in this one. This one's a little bit, there's no evil or stuff like that, and that's kind of why I like it. But everything else is like, hey, here's Ghost, but here's a nicer, gentler, happier version of Ghost without the clay vase and everything like that. Maybe people are probably like, what? Well, if you haven't seen Ghost, you got to go see that one. But that started this whole thing. But that's my only negative aspect of this. Otherwise, I thought it was pretty good. I liked it a lot. I liked everything that they did. And I can't go into any more detail because I think I just covered everything. So, might not be my demographic, might not be yours, but check it out. It's on Paramount Plus. So if you have Paramount Plus, you get it for your subscription. You get it for free, right? So, worth the watch, but realize it is meant for a younger generation, probably meant for my daughter. But I gotta check it out before her and give her a review, right? What am I going to give it? I know that's what you're asking. What am I going to give it? I think I might be at a 7. I enjoyed it that much. Could have been the mood I'm in. I don't know. But besides the one thing that, you know, the ghost aspect of it, I couldn't find any fault with it. So, there you go. That's all I got. I ain't got no more. So, hopefully I was helpful. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. And thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.
Thank you.